A lot of people are coming in right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. My name is Travis Flaherty, and I'm excited to be your host here tonight to talk to you about a very exciting new project called Shoply. Before we get started tonight, I'd like to just give you a little bit of my background so that we know each other a little bit better. I live here in Arizona. Been married to my beautiful wife, Summer, for 23 years, 6 kids, big family, love entrepreneurship. Recently became a papa of 3 grandchildren, which I absolutely love. And I am a digital marketer. I'm an online entrepreneur. I've built teams in over 60 countries around the world, organizations that have produced hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. Most recently was just inducted into the Ambassadors Network Marketing Hall of Fame. I have stepped back from the direct selling industry over the last few years, and there's a reason for that. I have been very vocal about the fact that I believe that the network marketing industry has not done a good enough job of keeping up with the world of digital entrepreneurship and has not done a good enough job of keeping up with the world of social influencers. When I first got started in direct selling, it was over 20 years ago now. And back then, I'm dating myself a little bit, but back then, when somebody wanted to make a little bit of extra income, you wanted to go make that extra $500 or $1,000 a month, you had a few options. The first option was you'd go and get a second job. The second option is you'd start a brick and mortar business. And then the third option was network marketing. Back then, network marketing was kind of taboo still, and people didn't understand it. So the world has absolutely changed and evolved. And now we are seeing so many new opportunities today that are before us. The side gig economy, of course, you have the world of social influencers that have changed everything. But when I use the word influencer, I'm not talking about somebody who has millions of followers on social media. What I'm talking about is anybody that has a community online that they communicate with, that they have influence over, they interact with on a regular basis. Do you guys realize that today, 83% of buying decisions are impacted by or influenced by our friends on social media? The marketing world has changed, business has changed, and businesses are now realizing that the number one way to be able to reach their target audience is through social influencers, through people that ultimately have a following on social media. Why? Because here's the thing. When you have a community, you establish trust with that community, and trust drives revenue. You go back to the traditional network marketing models, the day and age of going and opening a company and having a select few products and then trying to go and promote those products and go and get thousands of people on an auto ship and keep them on an auto ship is behind us. And not only that, but the day and age of companies that are saying, you know what, if you join our company, you're only allowed to promote our products and services. And if you go and promote anything else, you could be terminated or even lose your check. Guys, those days are long gone as well. And so I've been very vocal about the fact that the industry needed to pivot and the industry needed to evolve. About a month ago, I heard about Shoply. And when I started to look at this opportunity that you're going to be hearing here tonight, what excited me the most is that it has something for everyone. How many of you have been in a direct selling company before and recruiting, building a large team just wasn't your thing? You struggled to be able to go and get a large audience of people. I see some people raising their hands right now. Well, what if I told you that you didn't have to recruit anybody, you didn't have to build a team, but you could still be successful here? Because there are other business development opportunities that are here. What if I told you that there was a training program for those of you that want to learn how to be an influencer? Do you know that right now there was a study that said, what's the number one thing that people want to do and be able to work from home? You know what the answer was? The answer was be a social influencer. Now, you might say, well, you mean network marketing? No, I don't mean network marketing. People today don't necessarily want to recruit anybody. They don't want to build a team. You know what stay-at-moms want to do when they're at home? They want to be able to turn on the camera and the 1 hour or 2 hours that they have a day. And you guys have seen the videos, right? They get in front of the video camera and they start talking as they're putting their makeup on, and they start talking about their day, and they start talking about the products they enjoy, and they want to be able to go out and share those products and to be able to make a good living doing that. Well, here at Shoply, you can do that. In addition to that, if you want a team build, if you enjoy the camaraderie and the organizational development, we have a great opportunity for you too. So what excited me the most about the opportunity that we're going to be talking about here tonight is the fact that it had something for everybody. And because of that, I decided to come back into the industry and get involved with Shoply and help to be able to grow this organization and to be able to grow this business. So with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right in here this evening. So I want to welcome each and every one of you to the rebirth of our profession. That's what we're referring to, many are referring to Shoply as, is the rebirth of our industry. So let's talk a little bit about decentralized commerce. So no, when you see the word decentralized, this is not a blockchain project. I know that that word is commonly utilized in the cryptocurrency profession, but the reality is decentralization is really just taking the power away from a handful of people and redistributing it to the masses. And right now, when it comes to e-commerce, you have companies like Amazon, companies like Shopify that are dominating this industry. And so what we are doing is we are taking the revenue potential and the handful of people that are monopolizing the industry, and we're giving individuals like you and I the ability to be able to now monetize the explosive growth that is happening in the e-commerce sector. So let's talk a little bit about how we're doing that. So first and foremost, decentralized commerce. Here on Shoply, you will have physical products, you will have digital products. The world of digital products is absolutely explosive right now. Digital entrepreneurship is booming. You're seeing all kinds of opportunities for course creators in the new world that we live in and the new economy that we live in that are absolutely booming. You've got the social influencers that are out there today. You know, my children's generation, the up and coming generation, the 20-somethings that are out there, they love the idea of being social influencers. You know that I have a son that literally gets paid to play video games. He has sponsors that literally pay him, and he has thousands and thousands of followers that pay him to watch him play video games. I can't explain it, but it's the world that we live in today. You know, I have daughters that literally have companies that send them clothes and send them products so that they will wear those clothes, take pictures, and put them up on social media. Influencers are changing our habits and changing the way that business operates. And then, of course, you have team builders as well. And that's what I love the most about this particular opportunity. When I first heard about Shoply, what got my attention was when I heard that Shoply will become the largest gathering place of social influencers in the world, and that those social influencers have the ability to be able to decide what products they want to promote, and they have the ability to be able to bring those products and those vendors onto the platform. That excited me, because at the end of the day, we all have different products and services that we're passionate about. And so if I can go and bring those businesses onto the platform and introduce them to the largest gathering place of social influencers in the world, that creates a tremendous opportunity for the business owner, but it also creates an excellent opportunity for the influencers that are out there that want to promote different products and services. But here's the best part. When I found out that I could participate in that business development and I could earn 3% of everything that that business sells from that point forward on the platform, my hair caught on fire a little bit. I want you guys to go back to the 90s. And you had Jeff Bezos sitting in that little office. You've all seen the picture with the Amazon banner that's on the wall. And let's say that he said to you, hey, listen, I will allow you to bring businesses onto our website, and I will pay you 3% of everything that that business sells worldwide in perpetuity for the rest of life. Knowing what you know today about Amazon, if you could go back 20 years, would you take that offer? I guarantee you every single one of us would take that offer. So that's what excited me first about Shoply, was the idea that, you know what, hey, I can talk to different businesses. You know, I'll give you an example. So here in Arizona, my wife has a friend that she grew up with, and she started this blanket company that just took off, and it's done very, very well. I can't explain to you why everybody loves these blankets. My wife probably could. It's a certain type of material. But she's now a multi-million-dollar business here in Arizona. People give them away for baby gifts and all these different types of, you know, baby showers. So we approached her and I asked her a question. I said, listen, if I could introduce you to a platform that is the largest gathering place of social influencers in the world that are looking for products and services to be able to promote just like yours, and I were able to bring you onto that platform and give you that exposure, is that something that you would be interested in? And she says, How do I do it? Of course I would. And I says, well, it's $999. It's a license to be able to be on the platform. And you pay $79 a month. And you have access to all of these digital influencers, many of which are women that are out there that are looking to go out and promote products and services that they connect with, that their audience will connect with. She says, Travis, I spend more than that on Facebook ads every single day. Absolutely, sign me up. So then I'm laying in bed at night and I'm sitting here looking through and scrolling through social media, and I'm an emergency preparedness guy. So the other day, a couple of weeks ago, I was looking for these little satellite phones that I could buy and give to my older children that live out of the house. I want to be prepared if cell towers were ever to go down. I just want all of our family to be able to have a plan. So I went out on Google one day and I was doing some research on these things. And you guys know the drill. You know how it works. Once you search for something once on Google, and you come back over to Facebook, what do you see in your news feeds over and over again? The only thing that I saw was every kind of radio possible at this point. So I'm laying in bed one night and I had just heard about Shopley. And I thought, you know what? These radios are pretty cool. There's probably a good margin in them. It's technology. So I messaged the guy. I said, hey, listen, this is a really cool product. I'm a digital marketer as well. I represent hundreds of thousands of social influencers online on a brand new platform that's launching. And we're always looking for really cool products like yours. Would you be open to a conversation where I could show you a more effective way to be able to reach your target audience and be one of the first to be able to be on a platform that is in 195 countries around the world? He messaged me back within 10 minutes and said, when can we set up a call? I would love to talk with you. So then my brain just started catching fire and I realized, you know what? You know how many businesses that each and every one of us have that are locally, even in just your city or your town, that would love to partner with influencers, many influencers like you that are on social media that would go out and talk about their products and services. That got me excited. Then I started thinking about, you know what? I am a course creator. I'm a digital entrepreneur. I teach digital entrepreneurship. But one of the things that's always kept me from launching an affiliate program is I know what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. I'm not very smart, but I'm smart enough to know what I'm not good at. And what I'm not good at is running a company. I'm not very good at payroll, paying taxes, dealing with all of those things. And so I've never launched my own affiliate program. But then I started thinking about, you know what? I could roll out my own course on Shopley, and Shopley merchants the transaction. I can pay affiliates to be able to partner with my brand. Let's say I launched a course for $197 and I approached each and every one of you and said, hey, listen, if you're willing to partner with me, I'm willing to pay you $100 every time somebody buys my course. You go out and just share it on social media with your friends that are digital entrepreneurs. And let me show you how with this product launch, we can go make $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 over the course of the next 7 days together just by promoting and rolling out this course. I don't have to worry about anything. So then I started thinking about all my friends that are digital creators. And I know so many people, and I guarantee you there's some that are on here tonight that are sitting on something that you are an expert at, that maybe you've wanted to create a course, whether it be about digital entrepreneurship, whether it be about business, whether it be about, personal development. You have a wonderful opportunity to be able to launch that here on Shopley. And so then I got excited about that. Then I started talking to my friends that are in the network marketing industry about this cool platform. And everybody was feeling the same way. They're feeling like the old network marketing model, old ways won't open new doors. Everybody was feeling they're ready for something new and something fresh. And so as I started to talk with them about the opportunity, everybody said the same thing. I like it. This is fresh. This is new. This is disruptive. It's something different. I see some of you guys shaking your heads. And I have to tell you that my excitement went from, hey, maybe I'll bring a couple of businesses on here, to, you know what? I am all in with Shopley. And that's what excites me so much about this opportunity. So who started Shopley? Let's talk a little bit about Terry LaCour. So Terry LaCour, I've known Terry for 20 years. Terry is who first started off in the network marketing industry. He became the #1 earner of a very well-known energy company back in the 90s. He then started his own company, and he did very, very well with that company. But Terry figured out something very early on. The true money in network marketing is in all the ancillary services that provide services to network marketing companies. So he then went out and started his own lab. He started his own manufacturing company, which today is one of the largest labs and one of the largest manufacturing companies inside and outside of the direct selling industry in the United States. He then went out and started a logistics company that now has over 1 million square feet of warehousing in McKinney, Texas. and he has warehousing all around the world. He then went out and started a software development company that provides back-end service and back-end software support for all kinds of different companies. He now owns hundreds of companies that produce billions of dollars in revenue every single year. Now, I'm going to be fully transparent with you. I have heard a few other people that have had similar ideas to Shoply over the course of the last year or two. I think everybody's been trying to figure out, how do we create a platform where all of these different people can coexist, the team builders, the influencers, the affiliates. How can we do this? If it was not Terry LaCour that was doing this, I would say, I don't know, this is a huge undertaking, 195 countries. But Terry has the infrastructure and Terry has the ability to be able to do this. And it's one of the key reasons why I'm here. But Terry's all pretty smart. What he does is he has partnered up with some founders that are legends in our profession. So Ron Williams is somebody that I've worked with and I've known for a long time, over a decade. Ron has built companies that have produced hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. Ron is this big-hearted, visionary, very, very creative, great when it comes to marketing videos. In fact, a lot of the Shoply promotional videos, if you got on a little early tonight, you saw a promotional video, that's all Ron Williams. So it is perfect and fitting that he is the chief visionary officer here at Shoply. We then have Rod Larson. Rod Larson brings a tremendous amount of experience, 25 years in the direct selling industry, and he is great when it comes to operations and logistics. And then finally, we have Nick Sarnicola, who is just a marketing genius. Nick has launched companies that have generated billions of dollars in revenue. And these are our three co-founders, if you will, with Terry LaCour, who is the chairman of the company. You know, I like to say that the best predictor of future performance is past performance. And so it excites me that we have this type of team of individuals that were here. Now, earlier on, we were talking about the rise of the social influencer. You know, everybody today is looking for opportunities to be able to make money online. You know, it's a very interesting time in the world that we are living in. These inflationary times, do you realize that you have to make an additional $11,400 in 2024 to live the same quality of life that you lived just 3 years ago? The dollar has lost 25% of its value. So you have a couple of choices. Option number one is you can cut back on that daily latte every morning. You can cut back on going out to eat so much. You can cut back on those vacations, and you can try and figure out how to offset what we've lost over the last few years during inflation. Here's option number two. Option number two is you can keep living the same quality of life that you lived 3 years ago. But here's what happens. You just start to pull out your credit card a little bit more than you used to. And eventually you start to carry a little bit more debt than you used to. And pretty soon you start to lay awake at night because you're starting to carry more debt and you're becoming enslaved to that debt. And I can tell you, at least here in the United States, and I imagine that it's pretty similar around the world, and I know we've got people here from all over the world tonight, it catches up to you. And you become enslaved to that debt. And pretty soon you're working to make money to be able to pay off the interest in the banks so that you can just start that vicious cycle over again. And that is what most people are doing right now. Here's the third option. The third option is you develop some new skills. You figure out how to go pay for your latte. Don't give it up. You just figure out how to go pay for it. And one of the coolest things about what we are doing here is we have gone out and we have brought on some of the top experts in the world of digital entrepreneurship to teach those that want to learn the skills, the skills to be able to be successful at building a business online, teaching things like AI strategies. How many of you would like to better understand how to utilize AI to be able to effectively grow and build your business? I use AI 10 times a day. It has become like, it's like a little, I got to name it because I literally talk to it like it's a person because I use it so much in business every single day. What about brand building? How many of you would like to know how to be able to cultivate $1 million brand online? How about scaling as an influencer? How to be able to attract like-minded individuals to you that you can go out and market to? How about team building, leadership, entrepreneurial mindset? We have brought on some of the best here in this company to be able to help you to develop these skill sets. Individuals like Dan Fleischman. Dan is very, very well known. He's very well known for his courses in turning audiences into income. He's the youngest person in history to start a publicly traded company. He's a published author, investor, speaker. Dan is part of our educational platform. Jonathan Foltz, who started the Collective XYZ. the best of AI when it comes to growing your business online. These are just some of the educators that are educating our influencers and our influencer pros when you get involved with the company. Brian Breach, referred to as that viral guy, Make Me Viral Media. He's been seen on TED Talks, Fox News, MSNBC. They went out and they brought on the best of the best to be able to educate people how to be successful as an influencer online. You know, in short, what Shoply is doing is they are merging three worlds and solving problems for team builders. Let's talk about the problems with team builders, network marketers. Some of you have been in network marketing. You know, how many of you have come into companies and those companies have a few products and services, and right out of the gate, the company might get a little bit of momentum, and then all of a sudden it just starts to get into that survive but not thrive mode. That's where the industry's been for the last few years. And so now the company gets stagnant. You think, you know what, maybe I might want to go, and this is my social media. I've cultivated an audience. Maybe I want to go and share something else on here as well. And so you go talk about something else, and all of a sudden you're threatened. Hey, listen, you can't go promote anything else. It was okay when you were coming in the door. They welcomed you no matter who you were with. But now you go try to promote something else. No, you can't do that anymore. You've got leaders and their teams that are going from one company to the next every 3 to 6 months. You know, the compensation models are outdated. They don't accommodate the social influencers in the industry. Why? Because social influencers don't want to build a team. In network marketing, when you go sell a product and service, they pay you a little bit of money up front. Where's the real money? It's in the team building. That's outdated. So it doesn't work in the current environment that we live in today. So the industry as we know it, in my opinion, is not dead, by the way. It's evolving. And if we fail to adapt and we fail to innovate, we're going to continue to see people struggling and suffering. We're going to continue to see the industry of direct selling struggling. And that's where it's been for the last few years. So the industry as we once knew it, I like the way Aaron worded this. This is Aaron's presentation, is cooked. It's cooked. You know, the direct sales dropped about $40 million over the last 12 months, while the influencer industry, the gig economy, and affiliate communities are growing fast. Gig economy. Guys, you have people today that can go turn Uber on whenever they want. They don't even have to go to an office, and they can go make $500 a day driving Uber, and they don't have to go build a team. They don't have to recruit anymore. There's so many different options and ways to be able to generate an income. So because of that, we have to adapt. You know, people in this industry are looking for a long-term home that's not just going to be a 6-month run and a 12-month run, and then it's over, and then we've got to start over again. How many of you said, I swear that I am never joining another network marketing company, or I'm done. I'm never doing this again. If you've said that, you're not even a veteran until you've at least said that 3 times. People are looking for a long-term income where they don't have handcuffs, where people are telling them what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do. They're looking for the ability to be able to market multiple products and multiple companies. Why? Because if I take a health and wellness product that I enjoy, that's making a difference in my life, I should be able to share that. But at the same time, if I'm involved in a personal development course over here that I'm getting value out of and I want to share with my community, I should be able to do that. Can I get an amen on this? But that isn't how the industry has operated. You know, the ability to be able to earn money multiple ways. Guys, multiple streams of income is no longer just an option or a luxury. It is a necessity. It's a necessity in the world that we live in. We've got to figure out how to create additional revenue streams to be able to get by in this new world economy that we live in, and have the ability to be able to attract influencers and affiliates which have not been attracted to our industry before. You know, what I love here about this company is that when you have a billionaire that's backing the company from day one, there are no financial issues. They have the money. And if you've been involved in this rollout over the last 3 weeks, I have seen more tools, more resources. I have been more impressed with the tools, the marketing videos that we have. I've seen it's been unbelievable. And we haven't even opened their doors yet on day one. So let's talk a little bit about, you know, the influencers out there. The influencers are looking for ways to be able to promote multiple products and not be limited by just a portfolio of just one company's products. They want to be able to get paid well. They want to keep 100% of their commissions. They don't want it to be divided up into a community, into an organization where only a handful of people at the top are generating all of the income. They want the ability to bring on their favorite products and services and have the option to be able to be paid to bring them onto their products and services and be able to develop a residual income stream doing so. You look at the vendors that are out there today, they're trying to figure out, how can I get my products and services to the masses? And I can tell you something, ad campaigns on Facebook, on Google, the pricing is going up and the reach is going down. It's becoming harder and harder and less effective to be able to reach your target audience. Why? Because people want to buy products from people that they like and people that they trust. And guess what? Your friends and your friends list that follow you because of who you are, your authentic, beautiful self, they follow you and they like you. And when you make a recommendation, they're going to trust you. So the vendors are, you know what they're doing right now? They're going out and trying to inbox influencers to try and get their attention to be able to get them to promote their products and services. I get them all. I get messages all the time from people. Hey, do you want to do a collab? Do you want to do a collab? Well, listen, what if vendors could come to one place and in a matter of 3 weeks, there's already 100,000 people that are registered in over 160 countries around the world. Do you realize that within 3 to 6 months, there will be over 1 million people in this platform? 1 million people, the largest gathering place of social influencers in the world. Do you think thousands, tens of thousands of businesses are going to be running to this platform? My question is, how many of you are going to tell them about it? How many of you are going to go tell those businesses and bring them to the platform? You know, you see people say, well, this has already been done before. What about TikTok Shop? What about Amazon's already got them? Listen, do they have digital products? Do they have physical products and services? I don't think so. Can vendors launch their own affiliate channel and build a relationship with those social influencers and continue to educate them and continue to talk to them about the new launches and the new specials that they're doing, and maybe do a special over the weekend where they're paying double the commissions and ultimately develop their own following inside of a platform? No, they can't. Is there a business development opportunity for people to bring those businesses onto Amazon? No, there's not, and get paid royalty income for life. So what's happening here is this is a new and fresh and innovative way to do e-commerce. And it meets the world where we are today. Decentralization, putting the power back into your hands. You know, again, I go back to this picture here, Amazon, there's Jeff Bezos. I love the little spray paint, Amazon.com. You know, if Jeff came to you now today and said, listen, do you want to get paid to bring businesses on the platform? It might not be such a great opportunity today. You know, I'd rather be first than last. I don't know about you guys. Timing is everything in business. The fact that we haven't even opened our doors yet, and there's less than 100 vendors that are on the platform right now, there's a lot more that are at the table, but they've only onboarded maybe 100 or so vendors, should tell you what an opportunity that we have here before us today. LaCour Enterprises, from an infrastructure standpoint, warehousing and logistics all around the world. People say, well, how are you guys going to be able to have businesses and products and services all around the world? Well, number one, digital entrepreneurship is exploding. And so you have these digital creators and courses that are out there that are going to produce hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue this year. And so that creates a tremendous opportunity. But from a physical standpoint, product standpoint, what's neat is there will be businesses that are in your specific area. You know, let's say that you live in Australia. Let's say that you live in Hong Kong. I was on the phone this morning with somebody from South Korea, and they have businesses that are in those particular countries that they want to onboard. So there will be products and vendors that are geographic to your, or that are in your specific demographic and your geographical area. But then you will also have product vendors that ship all over the world. The vendors will have the option to be able to fulfill the products and services themselves or use LaCour Enterprises to be able to do it for them. So they'll be given the choice. So how can you be involved with the platform? Let's talk about the different ways that you can be here. Affiliates. What's an affiliate? That's somebody that just wants unlimited access to all of the different offers. So let's say that I love to cook, which I do. And I make these little cooking videos. It's just a hobby of mine. And I have a little channel on Instagram. And I put these little videos out. And it's starting to grow. I just put it out there. Somebody said, hey, you should put these videos on a channel one day. So I started doing it. Now, let's say that grew to thousands of people. I've cultivated an audience that's specific to cooking. So now let's say, you know what? I want to market to that audience. I want to turn that audience, that influence into income. So I go on to Shoply and I type in cooking and everything, all these different vendors pages come up. And I go on and I start looking through. And here's the cool thing: the vendor gets to decide what they're going to pay the influencers. And it's in their best interest to get their attention. So I'm going through and I find pans, some really cool pans that I like. And they're eco-friendly, I don't know, non-stick, whatever. Right? And I think these are great. I like these. I'm going to go. Number one, I'm going to probably order them because I think they're great. Number two, I'm going to start using these pans in my cooking videos and I'm going to talk about them. And you know what? When I talk about them, I'm going to drop a link where people can order these pans because they're so great. And every time somebody clicks them, I get paid. Now, I love digital entrepreneurship. So the next day, you know what? I'm going to put out something different today. I'm going to go look at the digital entrepreneurs and the courses that are available. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to share that to my digital entrepreneurs. How many of you want to build a $1 million brand on social media? There's a really cool course by this guy named Travis Flaherty. And how many of you, so you go out and share that, guess what? You get paid that day. So in the 1 to 2 hours a day that you have, you can turn on your camera, you can do your thing, talk about whatever it is that you want. If you're a sports fan, great. We've got some fantastic vendors that are coming onto the platform. Fan-centric sports. You're going to hear about this sooner in the near future. Sorry. And you're going to hear some really cool opportunities that you go out and talk about this with your sports fans. So there's something for everybody. So affiliates can join for free. And for $9 a month, they have an unlimited opportunity to be able to access all of those courses or all of those vendors. And then we have our influencers and our influencer pros. So influencer is somebody that wants to be able to build a team. They want to be able to access this community bonus that everybody is talking about. We'll get to that. And they want to be able to access the training. I was on a Zoom just before this with a new friend, Dino. And Dino is really excited about building a business here at Shoply. Welcome, Dino. By the way, everybody say he just joined as an influencer. We're excited to have Dino, so welcome, Dino. And Dino is looking for the education. He says, you know, something's just always been missing, and I really just want to learn how to be able to become a digital entrepreneur. I says, well, do you think that if you had access to some of the top trainers and mentors in the world that are willing to spoon feed you the critical knowledge that you need to be a successful digital entrepreneur, would that make a difference for you? He says, absolutely. If you join as an influencer, you get $4,300 in course value. It's one-time licensing fee of $499. That's it. And then you pay $29 a month. You can build a team. You get access to the compensation structure. Now, Influencer Pro is the most popular that we're seeing. And the reason why is because you get the max community bonus. So you're maximizing the compensation structure. You also get this vendor development certification. So what is that? That means that I get a certification that now allows me to go and represent Shoply when I am talking to businesses and to help bring them onto the platform. And I can get a royalty income for life. Guys, I like residual income. But you know what I like more than residual income? I love royalty income. Because that's when you do work one time and you get paid for the rest of your life. It's kind of like a musician that releases a song, and now you get paid over and over again for the rights to that song. So Influencer Pro seems to be the most popular. By the way, tonight, how many Influencer Pros do we have on here tonight? Do we have any Influencer Pros? Drop it into the chat if you do. I would love to see who is fan-centric. That's right. We love fan-centric. See, we already got some fan-centric fans that are on here. All right. So I am excited, Becky. I'm so excited about this opportunity. So I'm glad that you're picking up what I'm putting down here. Okay. So Marlene is an Influencer Pro. Jeff, Mick is, Sarah is, Chip is. I love it. Who else do we have here? Aaron is, Dee is, Rick is. I love it. Jason is. So you can see. Obviously, Angie's raising her hand. This is so fun. All right. So you can see that we've got more and more Influencer Pros. Randy's here. Randy Dinger. What's going on, my brother? How are you? Congratulations on being an Influencer Pro. So you guys can feel the excitement. I hope you guys are like feeling what we're all feeling and why we're so excited about this new and fresh opportunity here. There's 7 ways to generate income. I'm not going to do an in-depth training tonight. I'm going to just quickly go over them so that you can see that there's different opportunities here. And you can decide which one makes the most sense for you, right? So you've got these different ranks that are available to you. these 5 main ranks that we have in the company: your team influencer, micro influencer, a macro influencer. We also refer to that as Marco influencer here, right? Macro, Marco, diamond influencer, and global influencer. So what's cool about that is these different income verticals, it allows you to be able to earn more and more money out of this really cool community matrix. So I want you just to keep this in mind, the different caps that you can earn out of this community bonus, and it's all based on these ranks. So that's the first thing. So let's break it down a little bit further. Number one, affiliates. I'm just here. I don't want to build a team. I just want to go promote my pots and pans, my makeup, my digital courses, and all the other cool stuff that's on here. Cool. Join for free. It's $9 a month. The vendor picks the amount that the affiliate receives. So here's an example. I have a really cool vendor that I'm bringing on right now. It's here in the United States. The healthcare system is absolutely broken. The cost of healthcare has gone through the roof over the last 10 years. So I met a guy. Lives in my neighborhood, and he's been in the healthcare industry for 30 years. A high up executive, and he left because he was tired of what he saw in the insurance space. So he came up with a new health coverage plan that really caters to either 1099s. 50% of America right now is uninsured. The other 50% is underinsured, or they're paying so much money for their insurance that it's absolutely ridiculous. So he created this health coverage product that literally for $100 for a single, or 149 for an entire family up to 6, it covers 100%, no copays of your doctor's visits, urgent care visits, 96% of all the pharmaceuticals that are on the market. It covers counseling. It is a phenomenal product that is changing a lot of lives. So I approached him. What if I could put you onto a platform that introduces you to hundreds of thousands of influencers that love to be able to go out and share your products and services? He says, sign me up. So let's say that this particular product at 149 for a family up to 6. By the way, you can add your grandparents. No prior conditions, doesn't matter what your health is. For $25 each, you can add them onto the plan too. So let's say that he's going to now pay $75 out of that 149 in commissions. $75. So you go out and you share this product and service with your community online. Hey, listen, I heard about this really cool product. I know a lot of my friends are probably out there that don't have any health coverage. This is a really great solution. I see this in my team chats all the time. At least once or twice a year, somebody says, hey, what's everybody doing for health coverage? And health insurance is so expensive. And there's hundreds and hundreds of comments. Well, guess what? They click your link as an affiliate. Every time they click the link and sign up, you get paid $75. But it doesn't stop there. They're going to keep that every month. So now let's just say you go get 100 of these people on this health coverage. You're now making $7,500 a month. And that's just an affiliate sales bonus. You make whatever the vendor is willing to pay you. So instead of getting a very small amount, like the network marketing industry, you're getting 100% of the direct bonus that's paid to you. Then you have this marketplace opportunity. You bring in a product and you get a 3% residual on the volume that comes in from any team anywhere for life. So if I go and bring the vendor on, I get a 3% royalty for life on that. If I go get 10 vendors that are producing 100,000 in volume for the month, you guys can do the math. That's, it's $1 million times 3%. That's $30,000 a month just because I brought those vendors onto the platform. Now, this community matrix, this is what's got everybody really excited. So it's a modern matrix. So matrix the way that it works is it creates this sense of urgency. It fills in from top to bottom, left to right. So what does that mean? It means that you take a position. It's a 3x12 matrix. So there's you at the top. There's 3 levels right below that, or 3 positions. You can only, and then there's 9, because each one of them has 3. So it goes 3, 9, 27. That's about as far as I can go with the math there. Let's go one more time and try and go. That's, what is it, 81 on the 3rd level. And then it goes down to 240 something. And then it keeps going. You have 797,000 potential positions in your matrix below you. But here's the neat thing. So my sponsor, Mr. Aaron Byerly, who is here tonight. Aaron, thank you for not giving up on me and coming and hanging out with me in the pool one day and telling me about Shoply and telling me that I really needed to take a closer look at this. Aaron is building. He's only got 3 positions below him. So as he keeps putting, and I know, Aaron, you've put in a lot more than 3 people. And those people that you've put in have put in a lot more people than 3 people. Well, a lot of those people are falling into my matrix. I didn't do anything. I just said yes and was smart enough to get a time and date stamp before this thing opened. And so are all of you, hopefully, because you've already registered. And if you haven't, you need to before the end of the month. Well, it doesn't matter if I put them in there or not, you guys. I have an opportunity to be able to earn from those people. So as the matrix grows and as your team grows, I'm going to tell you, you start doing the math on this, there will be people that are pulling 6 figures a month, 7 figures a month, incredible amounts of money just out of this community bonus. I love the fact that they take 30% of every single license that's sold and dump it into the community bonus matrix. Now, you hear that, see that capped at $500. You're only capped at $500. That's if you're active, which means you buy an influencer or an Influencer Pro license, and you're active. You're paying your $29 or $39 a month. If you don't put anybody in, you're making $500. You can still make $500 a month. Is it guaranteed? No. That's up to $500 a month. It depends on how many people fall into your matrix. That has a lot to do with who brought you in and your time and date stamp. The beautiful thing is, guys, you're all in early. We put 100,000 people in before the doors even opened. Do you think it's possible we'll have 500,000 within 3 to 6 months and millions within a year? You're all here at the very beginning. So this is what I'm telling my friends that are registered right now. I have people that have not upgraded yet. I'm like, guys, you are sitting on real estate in Manhattan back in 1920, and you're going to let it go for $499? Go sell a TV. Like, go donate plasma, whatever you need to do. Come up with the $500 or $799 just so that you can lock in your position. I mean, if you really truly understood that you could literally earn $6,000 a year just for signing up right now, and you have the potential to be able to earn that income, you wouldn't think about, should I not upgrade? Like, even if you're like busy right now, cool, lock in your spot, come back in 3 months, and let's go build this thing. Because along the way, you're going to see a business somewhere and you're going to go, oh my gosh, you know what? This business would be great on Shoply. I should talk to him about it. So make sure that you take advantage and upgrade and lock in your time and date stamp. The direct bonus, this is really cool. And I already have people that are in our organization that have earned thousands of dollars just from, in the last 2 days, from the direct bonuses from all the people that are upgrading on licenses. And then you also get it from the vendors, right? Your vendors are paying $79 a month, $14.99 a month. You're getting 20% of that. So you get 20% of $9, 20% of $2.29, $39, $79, and $99 every single month, but you also get 20% of that initial licensing bonus. And then from there, there's some really cool marketplace matching bonuses, 17 to 45% matching bonus on your team that brings in products. So let's say that, I have Carmen here who is super excited about this opportunity. She goes and brings in some businesses, and those businesses start selling, and she's really excited because she's getting this 3% bonus. I'm super excited because I'm getting a check match on her bonus because I brought her into the business. Go Carmen, like, let's go get some vendors. I know that we might even have a few on here tonight. Awesome. Let's get them going. I'm excited about that. All right, thank you. All right, so we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Technology, you got to love it. My internet decided to go down on me, but that's okay. We are going to keep rolling. So second option, once you register, then here's what's next. You start sending invites out. You tell people, listen, there is this huge opportunity that's happening right now, and I was invited to participate in the pre-launch. This billionaire has launched this new platform. We have a chance to be able to secure a position in the early stages, and we're going to go make a lot of money with this. I can't explain how it all works, but you've got to register, and I'm going to send you a presentation so that you can hear exactly what I just heard, because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Okay, so that's the next thing. Here's the third thing. Go Influencer or Go Influencer Pro. If you have not yet logged into your back office, then I strongly encourage you to log into your back office and upgrade and come and join us. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. This is going to be the biggest thing that I've ever built in my life. And I know that there's many of you that feel the exact same way. So I'm inviting you to come and lock arms with us. I'm inviting you to come and be a part of a new business model that is disrupting the world of e-commerce. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to be perfect in the beginning. We're going to work through, we're all pioneers, right? But it's the pioneers that always make the most money. I'm going to encourage you to get back with whoever invited you here if you have some questions. We're doing these presentations almost daily, either between corporate or between the team and the field. We've got a phenomenal group on Facebook for our team. Once you do join, we would love to have you on Facebook group, our team page, which is the Influence team. We also encourage you to follow the Telegram channel. That way you can get plugged into the Telegram chat from Shockley and keep up to date with all of the things that are happening right now. If you have any questions, get back to the person that shared this with you.